This one isn't going to be a full review, but I want to do an initial review. This is a Greatbear Snowblower from Cherry Industries. This is a fairly expensive attachment. A quick perusing through their website is going to show us that this is $6,600. So this is, like I said, not a cheap attachment. Normally, I really like Greatbear. This thing says 25 to 30 GPM, and it says it's going to throw the snow 40 feet. That's quite a ways. 1,145 pounds. Here's a couple quick photos of it. Let's dive into it, see what we can find. My very first look at it, I want you to take a close look at some of these welds. It is like triple welded in here, and there's actually holes in it. And so when I first looked at this, I was like, you know, did they make the plate just too small, and this is their super cheap way of adding, you know, 2 inches? But I measured across and they had plenty of room. So I don't know if they just burned through or what, but again, this is brand new. Look at these holes. I can stick my finger. So I'm gonna try to clean these up. There's another hole right here. Try to clean them up the best I can, make it a little bit safer, but man, ugly. I mean, look at this gap here. A quick look through on the rest of this looks pretty good. Well, the other welds are not bad. I mean, they're not great, but they are nothing like these here. It is so odd how they chose to weld this together rather than, I don't know. Look at this gap here. Now that I have ground it away, there's actually a rod right there. The gap is so big, needed a rod. We obviously can't have this, so let's clean up this the best that we can, starting by removing the paint. I just found another thing looking at this closer, like they even like welded on a little piece here. What the hell? It's so bad. First thing I'm going to do is fill in all of these holes, and then we'll clean it up afterwards. Now I'm going to try to get some much better penetration and really fill in some of these gaps. Now, because of the size of these gaps, as well as how bad the original welds are and how inconsistent they are, it's really hard to make this look good. Alright, so I'm not a great welder, but this is filling the gap significantly better. This is going to be one hell of a lot safer running those beads. It's a pretty simple machine otherwise. You've just got two hoses that are running your hydraulics, so you can still run this on a machine without a K-strain. You've got your fully adjustable, you can turn this in all directions for what direction you want your snow to fly out of. So basically you're just spinning a big impeller and it's shooting the snow up. Pretty simple. This is just a latch up and down so that you can adjust pretty quickly which way you're blowing the snow. I've come around here to the front. This is all you've got here. You're spinning one drive here, and then you're spinning another there that is shooting the snow up the top. So you're just splitting hydraulic flow between the two. This is a really short, it's not really a review, it's just an overview of this machine because this one is being shipped off to a customer, so don't even have a chance to mess around with this one. Plus, I mean, we don't get much snow in here anyways. Here's a little slower close-up of the machine itself, just giving you a little bit better idea of how it all comes together. Take a closer look at the two different impellers. I'm going to do a close-up underneath of the splitter as well as the motor, and what you can see up here, just a basic hydraulic motor. That's about it. That's all there is to it. I think that we can all see a common theme with these cheap Chinese attachments is they all need a little bit of work, a little bit of fabrication. And if you're willing to do that work, a lot of these can be great attachments. But if you don't have the means to do this work, a lot of these aren't really recommended. There's a reason they're significantly cheaper than going down to Cat or Bobcat. I mean, these are like a third the price in a lot of instances. But they have drawbacks. Now, I've done a lot of Greatbear attachments before. I have not seen welds as terrible as this one. So I'm hoping this is a one-off, but I appreciate all of you guys watching. Thank you. If there's any attachment you want to see next, drop it in the comment. Till next time.